The grass is very green. That detail will matter later. 12 years ago, people were held here. Not watched. Held. I had no permit, no ticket, no Arabic. I had a jersey and a question I didn't know how to ask. 12 hours earlier, I had no idea how I got here. The smell arrives before anything else. Diesel, cardamom, something burnt that isn't food. Old stone warming up. The city wakes the way a person wakes after a long illness. Slowly, carefully, checking to see what still works. The sound is layered. The call to prayer, yes. But underneath it, a generator. And under that, a dog. And under that, something that might be a truck backfiring, or might not be. I had assumed, coming in, that the city would feel heavy. That everyone would carry it visibly. The years, the siege, the leaving, the not leaving. I had assumed grief would be legible on the streets like graffiti. It wasn't. Wrong assumption number one. I had a name written on my phone in Arabic. Tishreen. The stadium. I showed it to a man selling sunflower seeds from a folding table outside a currency exchange. He looked at it. He looked at me. At the cube. At the jersey. At the bag. Then he pointed left, held up 4 fingers, and said something I didn't catch. I went left. I had expected barbed wire, security infrastructure, some architectural residue of what it had been used for. There was a food cart, a man selling single cigarettes, 2 teenagers kicking a ball against the outer wall. I stopped 10 meters from the gate. Hands cold. One thought. This is the moment where it ends before it begins. He said, and I am telling you this exactly as it came through the translation app on my phone 30 seconds later. You are a very strange man, but the jersey is correct. The gate swung open. Just like that. The gate guard's name was Tariq. He was 53 years old. He had watched every home match at this stadium for 21 years. He told me this the way you tell someone the time, with no particular pride, just fact. He did not offer context for the years when there were no matches. I did not ask. The inside smells of rust and popcorn and something older. A mineral smell, like damp stone in the dark. A junior official, young, maybe 25, wire-framed glasses, a phone perpetually in both hands, appeared beside me inside the concourse. He spoke some English. He had been sent to see what I was. You want to play? He said, like I'd asked for something mildly unusual, like a napkin. I told him, yes. He typed something. He waited. He showed me his phone, a message in Arabic. He put it away. There is a training match this afternoon. I can ask. I thought, he will come back and say no. I thought this was the beginning of the no. While waiting, I walked the outer concourse alone. This is where the retention engineers would like me to tell you what I was thinking. I'm not going to do that. At approximately 3:15 p.m., the man with wire glasses came back. He said, "They said yes, but you play in defense. You are too slow for anywhere else." He was not joking. The grass is real. And here is the thing no one brief can prepare you for. Standing on the grass in the middle of a place where human beings were held and processed and the documentation is clear, the UN reports are clear, the survivor testimonies are clear, hurt, and the grass is green, and the sky is blue, and there are men warming up around me who are laughing at a phone, and I could not locate the right response in my body. I felt it in my throat first, then in my chest, behind the sternum. Not pain, not grief exactly. More like pressure, the kind that builds when you try to hold 2 true things in the same hand simultaneously, and your hand is not large enough. This stadium was both things. It always will be. A player, the oldest one, maybe 40, gray at the temples, tape around one knee, jogged past and tapped me on the shoulder. Hard. A command. He said something in Arabic and pointed at the ball. The translation app later. You are standing in my position. Move. I moved. 40 minutes of football. I touched the ball 11 times. I lost it 9 of those times. No one mentioned what the stadium had been. Not once. Not because they'd forgotten. Not because it hadn't happened. Because this is how you live inside a place that tried to kill you. You go back to it. You use it. You play football in it until the grass remembers something else. I don't know if that's healing or something else entirely. I stayed on the pitch until the lights came on. I ate at a place near Bab Tuma, a Christian quarter, open late, plastic tables on the street. A woman brought bread without being asked. A man at the next table was watching something on his phone and laughing. The bread cost 500 Syrian pounds, less than nothing in any currency I understood. I had come to the stadium with a question. Can you walk through that door? And should you? I didn't walk through a door. The door was opened by a man who told me my jersey was correct. I ran badly in defense. I lost the ball 9 times. I stood in a center circle that has absorbed things I cannot name and will not pretend to understand from the outside. And tomorrow, the phone shows me tomorrow, there is a border crossing, a road east, a city I have only seen in before and after satellite photographs, the kind where the before is a city and the after is geometry. I looked at it for a long time. I'm still not sure I want to go,